Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the Petal Place property located in the countryside of northeastern Ontario, Canada. These ones are not even that dirty, so I can just use my hands. So I'm just trying to rinse these eggs off a bit because I don't want to go to fry an egg and I have to be cleaning it at that point. Now the trays that they came in, I just sprayed out with vinegar and put them in the sun to dry. Not used to washing eggs, so I gotta be very gentle with them. Now, there are about 10 of them that were much dirtier. They say when you wash the eggs, you wash the natural bloom off the eggs. And so after that, you got to put them in the fridge because they'll go bad easier. But if you don't wash them, they can stay on the counter much longer. I don't mind putting them in the fridge. I prefer to keep them in the fridge. And when you put your eggs in the fridge, don't put it on the door of the fridge. It doesn't keep as long. Put it in the body of the fridge. Now when I'm done washing these, I gotta go wash all these dishes. They're not hard to wash. It's not very dirty. Just thought I'd wash these eggs first before I wash the ones that are dirtier. I didn't want to mix them. They're actually pretty clean. Since those ones are a bit dirtier, just put a few spurts of vinegar in there. So, and this is what it is, guys. This kind of look like straw. This one's a little dirtier. Yeah, they're not that dirty, but still there's stuff on them, so I want to get the stuff off. Not sure if I'm going to use this tray. I'm going to go ahead, spread it with vinegar, and put it in the sun to dry. And I'll rub off the cleaner ones off the dirty ones first. Wash once, you don't have to wash again. I just pour this out in here. Okay, I'm just gonna set these on the island to drain. Washing plate the old-fashioned way. So you soak the plates and you have two containers. So what happens is use this to rinse first and then this second. When this one gets soapy, you pour this one out and pour this one in here. So this becomes the first rinse and you get new water for the second rinse. Still going strong, it's not soapy yet. I drained my blender. Watermelon drink is good. It's good and it's good for you. Okay. I need to put this in here because I burned something in there, so I gotta soak it. Okay, so now this crosses over here. So that becomes the first rinse. And I'll get new water for the second rinse. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is the second rinse. Okay. There we go. Growing up in Jamaica, As a child, we had to do quite a bit of this. Although my dad, he built our home, and so what he did was he got those metal drums, and I think we had about four or five of them. He put on, he built like a platform for them that was pretty high, and so the water would feed down, and then he connected all of them together, and then he put a main pipe that went to the house, and so we would be able to get, when the rain fell, or when we, as what we'd say, when water comes, because water wasn't constantly running in the pipe. 2025 water is still not constantly running in the pipe, although you have your shower and everything, you still don't have water to use in your house. Hopefully that will be changed someday. Yeah. And so we would have water running in the sink and in the bath if the water came up the hill where we were living to fill the drums, or if the rain fell. Other than that, or even then, we still had to be very, very conservative with water when we're using it. So this is how we would wash our dishes. My dad and my mom built a good house. They built a good house. And as kids, I remember we would say, when the water came, we would know in the mornings, especially Saturday mornings when we woke up, because my dad would fill the bath in the bathroom that he made. He tiled. He did everything from scratch. He would fill it for my sister and I. And my sister and I would go in there, and it would be like we're in a pool. We would have a playtime in there. That was pretty cool. Yeah, they did all they could for their kids. Rest in peace, Mama. Rest in peace. Yesterday I was making porridge and I was here washing dishes. I guess my mind was somewhere else, and the porridge was right next to me, and it started burning, and I smelled something. Smell like something's burning, yeah. But it was still good. It was still good. Now I gotta scour this pot. Easy peasy. It's done already. Like stainless steel, a good stainless steel pot is easy to scrub. I made myself some lemon balm tea to cool, to calm the nerves. Yeah. So when I'm done doing this, I sit down and have some tea. It's just about 12 o'clock now. Yeah. Now, we have a cellar below here, and so what happens, it's not finished. A cellar is usually not finished. We have like the heating pump, the pump to get water from the well and stuff under there, and so it's not finished. And so during the summer, when it gets real hot, there's some big black ants that usually comes up. So whenever I have my garbage under the sink, it's like they're smelling it and they're coming up more. So I take it out. I just keep it outside here. It has a lid that opens up when I step on it. I keep it outside here and they don't come. So that's a good thing. And my pot is clean, clean, clean. Oh, need a little more scrub on the outside. There's some flecks of forage that we're sticking. They have some stick-to-itness. Okay. Okay. And then you wipe up your counter. Is how you wash plate the old-fashioned Jamaican way. Okay, so our eggs are ready to go in the tray. So let's get that done. Okay, our trays are dry and ready to be packed. Okay, this tray is full. I want to use the 1.5 dozen tray. This one's not quite dry. It's okay because it was sprayed with vinegar. It's not gonna hurt. It's not like it's gonna get moldy. No, it's not. It's not gonna get moldy. Now, I would like to raise some chickens, but I wouldn't want to do egg birds. And you may guess why I wouldn't want to do egg birds. Because we are living in a country where we get harsh winters. People do raise them, but I wouldn't want to do it. We get harsh winters and you have to figure out how to keep those birds warm, and you also have to go out and pick up the eggs when the chickens lay, And so I don't want to be out there in the cold when I don't need to be, and I don't want to have to worry about keeping the chickens warm, right? So what I really like to do is to do some meat birds. Yeah, some meat birds would be great, because then I could get some good organic chicken to eat. I remember buying home raised chicken from somebody, and we didn't buy it again because the chicken was so, what we'd call in Jamaica, trashy. It wasn't soft and tender, and it was just too fibrous. Yeah, I know. I don't think the chicken was that old, because you can't have chickens for too long here. So the chicken wasn't that old, but for whatever reason, the chicken was too fibrous. And it was $20. That was like 9 years ago. And it was $20 for a chicken 9 years ago. $20. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to get these in the fridge. Now in the fridge here, I have some peaches that I want to can, but not today. Yeah, I want to can myself. I want to can some peaches. Peaches. I don't know if you guys have problem with sawflies, but fruit like these, yeah, we have a problem. And so I keep the bananas and the cantaloupe on that side, closer to the entrance. But these ones I keep in the fridge, so as not to have any issues with these sawflies in my main space. I have been reaping tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. I think I may go out today and check if there are any more. But yeah, there we go. It's all stocked up. Wow. Thanks so much for spending some time with me in the garden today. Your support is greatly appreciated. Please consider subscribing and coming along with me on this journey on which I am endeavoring, working hard, putting in some elbow grease to create a country cottage garden retreat. See you again soon.